All right, boys, we are in another try here on YM. Not YM, what the hell? Silver. So let's check Y. So we'll go to this asset over here. Right, we had that original SMT. Then we go to 30-minute. If you look on USD, or not USD, but gold. When I go to Euro and GBP, they're a lot stronger, right? I'll just show the 15-minute, for example. Like this looks like a decent retracement, right? Looks like a valid retracement, you could say. This here is a little sus with this deep retracement here on these assets, right? But look over here. It's like we're respecting the gap. We have equal highs. See, like I don't even know what this reversal is off of, honestly. Like these equal highs, it's likely a retracement, right? But we got stopped out. It's all good. But we're just waiting for price to kind of realign itself. So the bullishness. So that's what we get here with this closure. So we could potentially look for longs at 11 o'clock, but there's really no SMT. That's like super notable. So you kind of have to wait a little bit, in my opinion. So here I'm waiting for price to show me that's going to reverse here. So what does that mean? Price to expand away, creating a gap. So you see how it creates a gap here? And now we're having SMT with the gap. So, right, SMT with the gap, as you see. SMT here as well, right? So now it's a two-stage PSP on the 15-minute. As you see, this is a bearish candle. Sweeping it out there. Bullish candle, not sweeping it out there. So now this is likely going to push price higher into the highs now. That's what I'm thinking, right? You can kind of just see it too. We expand back in the range, mouth expansion in the opposite direction. So this can be a V-shaped reversal, right, to go to these highs. And it's pretty much that simple, right? But I'm just waiting for some type of cracking correlation. It's literally the same trade, dude, that I took here as on the loss. Like the fucking same thing. Gap, SMT, so two-stage SMT, basically, right? It's the same thing. Here I'm using a 3-minute order block. So yeah, see if you can get there. Sometimes it's just like that, man. Like you can get stopped out, your draw still gets hit and stuff like that. Sometimes markets retrace off of literally nothing. It just happens. This is what it is. Ready to reach the high over here. It'd be ideal if we could trade, you know, GBP, Euro, but we can't really. Obviously, they're stronger. It should still reach the high though. It's so close. All assets were expanded away from the original low here. Typically, they are all going to reach this high. Could be a little sus since the day is so extended, but should be chilling. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Sorry, losses don't matter, bro. Like, if this hits, like, we're up 2 hours today. Doesn't matter about these little losses. It's all good. Probably average around, if you average around 3R, I think 3R is a really nice median. Because if you have like a 40-50% rate even, like, you're great. You're doing great. Like, really you are. I think mathematically, if you have a 30% win rate, wait, no, it might be, no, there's no way. Is there a way? Hold on. I'm just curious. I can't do math right now, so. Wow, you are profitable. 30% win rate, you can be profitable. This means you gotta win one every, really 33%, let's just say that. Win one out of 3 trades, bro. But yeah, sometimes it does that, man. Like, it would have been ideal. This is what you want to see in expansion. You don't want to see these retracements before we hit objectives, but sometimes it does that, bro. Like, you can't really anticipate it low key. Like, I can't at least. Doesn't hit anything. Like, no SMT. Like, how are you supposed to anticipate it? Kind of can't. But if we're gonna continue, you want us to continue from this range, right? If there's gonna be a true retracement, which it likely is going to be because we're just creating equal highs up here. Like, look, literally equal highs. So we look back in the range. What do we have? A gap. On silver, it's weaker, so it just disrespects the gap. But as you see over here, we're respecting it, right? Looks a lot cleaner. Yeah, it did go pretty deep in the range. There's no SMT either, so I personally need to wait for price to show me that's going to expand. That's what we see in gold, right? With this gap here. And I mean, yeah, just take the trade. So many dogs barking, man. Bro, silver moves so slow, I feel like. Oh, let's hurry up. Nothing really for me to take on indices today, honestly. You maybe have the positional entry at 9:30, but that's really it. I would have shorted if we had 90-minute SMT. You got a gap here. This gap should take us this high. I'm gonna go break even at this point, obviously. The answer is tracing a lot. Well, if it hits our break even, I mean, literally, what can you do when it comes this close? This just is what it is. It probably is going to do it. gonna stop there. Let me go look at. Yeah, so we clearly have a divergence, and it's a advanced pre-discount sequence, right? Divergence here, and then we broke the SMT at this low. So price reverses from these lows. Now, you also have a PSP here, right? And a new 6-hour open, right? But I wouldn't long down here, just because it looks kind of ass. That kind of price kind of reverses consolidation, in my opinion. Kind of looks gross. Just wait for a gap to form. So here is a 15-minute gap. You don't see one here, but you see a bearish candle, bullish candle, gap, bullish candle, no gap, right? So you want to be going off of that. So we'll see if we can get something here. You have this CSD. Let's see if we can get a propulsion block or not. If we can't do it, then I'm not gonna trade it. I don't know what the hell that was. Damn, that was kind of violent. Okay, maybe we can go up here. I just think it's a little bit low probability. Kinda. It's this 4-hour wick, dog. It's really big, very large. I would rather the 6-hour and the 4-hour be aligned, but the sequence is not bad though. That's the thing. Yeah, we'll have to see. If I do, I'll do a light size or something. For example, like let's see, I'll get here. My stop loss, maybe I EQ that wick. As long as I get 2R before we hit this high. Or something like that. Maybe put my stop loss there. It's kind of, I'm just kind of pushing it though, low key. This asset's already starting to go. It's a little bit stronger. The RTY did look pretty decent. Like this V-shaped signature looks good. $11. Wish you got a 2-stage PSP though. That's typically when I require it, honestly. Like just like I required it up here, like a SMT up here. We didn't get it. I would have shorted if we took this high up here. Like I literally would have shorted. We didn't. Okay, so ES is hitting this high. Probably gonna trade ES. I know YM is the strongest right now, but it's the weakest overall. Like overall. So let's say I'll just say yes. Gotta close on YM. Can we close here though? Definitely want to retest though. So we're gonna have to get a retest here. If it hits this high before, maybe get a 5-minute retest or something. But then I have to move my stop loss, so then we really have to reach this high. Right now the signature is looking good though. NQ is now CSTing too. Honestly, NQ would be nice. I'm hoping it realigns to the strongest asset, because it is the strongest asset. Hoping lower time frame realigns itself again. Let's see if we don't get filled here. Okay, we just got filled. Cool. This will be a scalp towards this high. I'm just not going to TP at the high because the wick size. It's a little suspect. Like, it can go up here in the same candle, it's just not like it to close. Or expand past it, or like close beyond these highs, I think. You definitely expect to go here, which is basically at the opening price. Yeah, the opening price is right here. The opening price is, wait, no, it's right here. Right there. So basically targeting the open, basically. What the fuck is this line? Yeah, I would have. It's really annoying, honestly. Like, I would have longed down here and shorted up here. Here, I can't do it. I can't short this or long this personally because this 90-minute candle. But if we just did this, bro, if you had an S&P here, or technically like this, I would have shorted for sure. Didn't get it, so it is what it is. This here technically could long right here. Like, you technically could, but it just doesn't give you opportunity, so you kind of have to wait. At that point, you know, once price expands like this high, EQ the range, you just want to wait for a new swing information to form or reaccumulation, which is what you get here, which is with a gap, which is always ideal. This is just super clean, like really clean here. So what silver's doing? Dude, silver fucking sucks. It's so slow, man. It really is. Yeah, I probably will just take this, and I don't think I'm going to hold it. I'll be content. It's literally what I took. Basically the same thing I took on silver today. Do you see how they all look the same, dude? Like I'm just using gaps and continuation. Today I didn't trade the very reversal of a higher low. It just didn't give me the opportunity really. So I had to trade the continuation from gaps, like 15-minute and above. That's it. And this could be, yeah, so like look here. This is just forming the low. Is this forming the low? 12 8. Yeah. Yeah, this is just forming the low of this C3. So 15-minute gaps can form the low and high of like 1 hour highs and lows basically. So I'm still trading a swing point on the hourly. Which is this is a bit risky, right? With the wick size on the 4 hour. We'd have a new 12 p.m. open. So if you're gonna do it, if you're ever gonna fade a 4 hour candle, you have to wait for 12 to open. That's actually a really good tip. And really good to understand. It is ideal that they both support expansion, but yeah, you can still do it. That's the reason why I'm TPing here. I already mentioned it. Gonna take a little 2R. Is there SMT here? Yup. There's a strength switch here, by the way, too. I believe I was watching this happening. This just looked shit. Like, this doesn't look good enough for me to take. If it looked a lot cleaner, I would have taken it. Just being picky. Alright, this is looking good, boys. I basically took the exact same trade on, yeah, the exact same trade 3 times today. I'll just do with the arrows here. Do right to the high. Bro, this is the slowest asset, like, ever, dude. Seriously. We're really close over here. We can go break even now for sure, actually. You technically could have went break even as soon as we had this propulsion block right here. You could have done that. I assume this one's gonna hit first. We could low-key target the 10 a.m. high. Nah. Let me not be greedy. There we go, bye, guys. So again, literally the same trade I took basically on, yeah, all three times today. It's just been the same. And the outcome is random. This is one of my favorite models I've showed you guys, where a PSP is a fair value gap, and you get an SMT fill. So you're getting a continuation PSP here. One of my favorite models, I've said this many times, is money, man. Don't overthink it, just take it, bro. Just take it. This is a nice sequence here as well. That's another reason why it's not likely to go bearish. That's why it's more likely to go higher, even with that faded wick. It's because of the daily candle. The daily candle's bullish. It's not likely to go bearish all the way down here. It's really not. So that's the main reason why we can fade this, guys. We could have potentially, like I said, we could have potentially held it a little bit longer, but I'm going to be content today, man. I don't have to. I'm not even going to include that gap. It's whatever. I'm not even going to include this either. It's kind of just annoying. I'll include this now. This is a PSP as well. Silver trade did not hit yet. Yeah, so if you held toward the 10 a.m. open, that's also like logical. It's fine. We don't have a daily PSP, do we? Okay, we do. Beautiful. Pretty decent daily framework. So if you're in my free stream on GXT server, I mentioned how it's bullish. So this is when you can be one-sided bullish on a Monday. If you look at the previous week, large range in one direction. So, like when the previous week is a large range in one direction, like maybe I'll go in this example. It's not that big of a range, but like this Monday, I actually wouldn't be bullish here because here's the thing. Even if, right, we're going to remain bullish, so even if we're going to have another expansion, typically you want to see the week open low first, right? And if we're going to reverse, in this case, it makes a lot more sense. Besides, that's a random one, but this one actually makes sense because if we are going to reverse in this swing low or something, if Friday already reversed, then Monday's going to expand. So even if we're going to, remain bearish this week, it's going to open high first. And if it's going to reverse here, it's obviously going to expand Monday. So see how that's like one-sided? I'll try to find another example here. It's like a really large range. Maybe like this one maybe. Let's see what Monday does here. Okay, yeah, Monday does nothing. So I would just look to trade back into the range. Monday doesn't really do shit, but it's really when Friday hits something. When Friday hits something, that's when it's one-sided. Which is not always the case. Or when Monday hits something. Here's a good one. I actually traded this day. So the previous week expands, and we're just opening near a key level. So again, even if we're gonna go lower, like this is a C2 candle, C3 on the weekly chart is gonna go lower. Monday is gonna open high first. So Monday opens high first, and then we form the high week, open high, reversal with news. I think at least. Yeah, news driver versus, and then we go lower. That's a good example there, but yeah. That's kind of the logic there, but let's see what silver is doing, bro. Whoa, looks really close. Okay, cool. We're very, very close. Sick. So yeah, man, 2 for 3 today on the exact same fucking trade. That's kind of funny. If you look at a lot of my trades recently, they've just been continuations. I haven't had that many opportunities from reversals, really. But this can be a whole strategy you can take, man. You can just trade continuation like this using gaps. It's quite what's the word? Relaxing, I guess you could say, or yeah, like you don't have to really do too much. It's really a really good strategy and approach, in my opinion. Because you don't even have to guess the reversal. You just wait for a gap and you just use that for continuation. It's almost like not trading a C2 candle, but even more high probable. Because you're actually waiting for the reversal to actually print and actually expand away, If that makes sense, but here we go, guys. We just hit TP. I don't have executions on. Whoops, daisy. But yeah, cool to execute those two trades on here. Fortunately, couldn't get these on stream. Like, these are fucking happening at 12. Almost 1 o'clock. Well, 12 o'clock. What time is this right now? Oh yeah, it is 12:45 EST. It's like 1:45 for me. Yep. Oh wait, what? Oh no, it's 11:40. I'm stupid, bro. Anyways, it's happening later in the day, unfortunately. But yeah, dude, this exact same trade that I just took on this loss here. It's the same thing, bro. It's just unfortunate that it didn't work out. But it'd be like that, dog. I don't even know how to like show this because this looks so weird. I guess I'm just gonna show this. I'm just gonna take it like this. Something like that. And then I'm just gonna take it on gold. Same picture. Fuck, dude, I forgot to, damn it. Forgot to mark the BSP. I'll mark it. Oops. But mainly we're getting our analysis kind of like, or at least showing this as a retracement. It's really from the other assets, guys. It's from Euro and GBP. Look how strong they look, having equal highs. So if they're gonna expand, notice how all assets expanded away from this low down here. They all expanded really. So that means they're all likely to get the same high. Just because the other assets hit the high at first doesn't mean it's gonna cap off or reverse there. But it can be a little scary when the day has expanded. That's why I say this trade isn't like the most A+ trade of all time, but it's definitely not horrible. And when you get intraday continuations from 4-hour gaps, it's always an Asia low day. I think I mentioned this in my last recap or something. And sometimes you can actually target these. Like if you're trading this reversal candle, you can target it off the idea. That's what I actually wanted. I was stream. If you were in my stream, you saw it. But hold on. But yeah, I wanted to target this gap, but then I looked at silver. So I was looking at gold at first, looking at silver. We actually reached this gap, and then we formed that reversal signature. That's why I longed at first. But yeah, boys, that's pretty much it. Did I mark everything out? Did I take a picture of the 30-minute? I don't think I did, dude. What's this? That's 15-minute. 15-minute. This is gold. Okay, hold on. Gold, look at that's 15-minute. This is 4-hour. This, what the hell is this? Oh, that's my loss. Yeah, that's not my loss. That's trash. What is this? This is for this asset. What about this? That's trash. Daily. Oh, I gotta take a 4-hour for that. This is here. Alright, so I gotta take an hourly. It's really the 30-minute. And again, it's because we have a close here. It's not because of anything else, really. So it's kind of weird to take a picture on here. I'm not gonna lie. It's really just this, though. If you ever have studied advanced market structure, this is essentially what it is. Short-term low, intermediate term low. I'll mark that out. Pretty much what it is. Short-term high, whoops. That's gonna look weird. It's gonna be so off-centered. Maybe I'll just do like a swing point here. Yeah, that's fine. But those of you watching, it makes sense. But people that are like viewing this on something else, maybe like Instagram or something, like they're like, what the fuck? So what do I need to take a picture of? Here. That's 15-minute. Oh, the 4. Even though it kind of doesn't matter. I kind of want to take a picture of the 6-hour because that's what we're really doing here. Bro, what the fuck? Oh. Hopefully that makes sense why I'm waiting for the 6 hour here, guys. Looks like I'm trading CRT. That does. Curious to see if we come and fill this gap later on in the week. Alright guys, that's pretty much gonna do it. Hopefully you guys learned something. But so those are my trades. Great day. What is this? I took 2 pictures? Is this the same thing? Yeah, they are. Okay. I don't know why I took 2, whatever. Alright guys, I'll upload these. Yeah, there's the recap, pretty much recap and execution in one for these 2 trades. So hope you guys enjoyed. Wow, we got there. That's crazy. Holy shit. It is what it is. What did my R be? My R. Would I enter on this? Stop loss here-ish. I think our R would have been like a 4, 3, 4. Yeah, that's kind of tough, but it's all good, boys. Better safe than sorry, but yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. Catch y'all later.